Are you ready to grow some hot peppers? Let's get to it. Hey y'all, welcome back to alittle Honeycomb Homestead. Today is day 2 on the pepper series. So yesterday we did some bell peppers and today we're going to do some hot peppers. And these are the hot peppers that I have that I'm going to put down. We're going to put down the jalapeno. We're going to put down the poblano. We're going to put down the serrano chili. We're going to have some let me get it. We're going to have the, did I say serrano? I think I said, no, I said poblano. I said serrano. Okay. We're going to do the Casablanca. Okay, we're gonna do the small cherry hot pepper. We're gonna do some Casablanca. We're gonna do some, I think that's about it. Everything. There's more peppers, hot peppers, but you got the idea. So today we're going to be working on them hot peppers. Yesterday we did the bell peppers. Today we're going to be doing some hot peppers. And if you're ready to start planting those hot peppers like me, then let's get to it. Okay, like I was telling you yesterday, you want to have everything right at your reach so you won't have to leave your destination at all. Okay, so make sure you have your marker so you can write down on your tabs. And also, if you don't have nothing to poke their holes to make your to put your seeds in, you can use a marker, you can use a pencil, you can use chopsticks, you can use anything that's got a round end to it, and for you to be able to poke your holes. Okay, so first thing we're going to plant is these small cherry hot peppers. Okay, and since I told you yesterday I love peppers, I'm going to plant a lot of them. So first thing I'm going to do before I forget, because I will forget, that's why I do this first, I'm going to write down the name of pepper I'm going to plant, or seeds first. Okay, it's the small cherry and it's the hot pepper. Okay, it's gonna look something like this, so you want to have everything ready when it comes to that. Second thing you want to have ready is this. So if you were looking at any of my videos here recently, I had gotten some coconut coir, organic soil. It comes in a brick, and I only had to use 1.5 because I want to do a little at a time when I do my seeds. And if I have more seeds to plant, then I'll do more of the soil. I'm just getting the feel of everything. I'm getting used to everything. I love it. So today, after I did all my peppers, I had just enough of that soil from that video I said I was going to start off with to start with. So before I started this video, I did another. And I will show you before we get started with these seeds what it looks like, just in case you just coming in and not knowing. Okay, so you see it's a little bit more than what I had in the video, and it is really loose, as you can see. And I just made this up. It took exactly about 3 to 4 minutes, and that was it. I had me some hot boiling water. I let it come to where it just be kind of hot, not just boiling. I put my brick stuff in there, and voila, got plenty of starting mix. So I got enough starting mix, and so let's get to it. So how is everybody doing today? Y'all ready to get this seed starting going? You ready for the spring? You ready to get your stuff in the ground? I know I am. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to get up in the high 60s. And the reason why it's in the high 60s is because we're getting ready to have some thunderstorms today and tomorrow. So I thought it would be a pretty day to come on out here, because it ain't going to start thunderstorming until late tonight. And it's going to carry over till tomorrow. And if I can come outside tomorrow, I'm coming outside again tomorrow before the storm hit. And because it's so pretty outside, you know, every chance I can, I come outside to get some of this fresh air that we have. And it's just lovely. I'm just ready for all of this cold to go away so we can get started outdoors. Okay, as you can see, I got my soil, my starting mix inside my cells. And with these cells, what I love so much, I can tear it apart, or I can leave it like this, and that'll be easy for me to water, because I'm going to set this into another tray, and I can put something over it, as far as in that big tray from what I showed you from my haul, and that way I won't have to worry about this at all. You're only going to water this one time at the top, and when I need to get it watered again, instead of spraying over the top again, I will set this in some water where the water can, the soil can soak up from the bottom of the tray, because it has holes on the bottom, and that'll be great drainage. And that way, when it comes back to this color form right here, I know that it has drained up enough soil. So anyway, with this, you want to make sure you have enough soil in the cells. You do not want to pack them to the point where they're too tight, but you want to have it where it's packed down, and then put some more on the top and just slowly pat it until you know you have enough soil in there. And you want to do that just a little bit straight from the top. I don't know if I showed you well, but I'll come back with it. You see where it still has some excess room at the top there? You want to get it to about right there, because when you put your seeds in, we're going to just sprinkle it over the top after we cover up the seeds, and that way you have enough soil on there. Okay, so first thing we're going to plant, like I said, is going to be the small cherry hot peppers. Okay, like I said, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I'm very, very excited for this garden season. I have learned a lot over in the year and a half to almost 2 years. I've learned a whole lot more than what I've learned when I first started. And I'm still learning stuff. But I know one thing, with me starting this garden this go around, you know, I have more knowledge on what to do, how to do it, and that's how you begin to become a pretty good daggum gardener, because you're gonna learn what you have learned. What you didn't know is what you know now. That's the good thing, is what you learned and what you didn't. And if you watched any of the videos prior to this coming, if you have a notebook or anything like that, write down things that you planted, the days, what soil you used, how your plants are growing, how they're doing with the soil, and so forth and so on. That way you can keep record for every year that you do your garden, what was good for your, for your food supply. Okay, Then the second thing you want to do, you want to poke you some holes. Okay. Now some people put 2 in each cell, but if you're going to plant enough of your vegetables, I feel like you wouldn't have to worry about that. To me, that kills time, just doing enough of them, and that way you can see which one was good, which one was not. Because having to take out the better link out of take out the weakest link out of that one cell tray, I don't want to disturb any kind of root system or anything. That's why I only do 1 seed per cell, because I know I'm going to grow more of that same vegetable, if that makes sense. I just like to kill 2 birds in 1 stone. People put 2. If you want to put 2, you can put 2. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, because that didn't do good for me last year. So I'm doing what's good for me this year. Instead of putting 2 seeds in each tray cell, I'm going to only put 1. And I'm going to have a whole lot of that same plant or vegetable in in different cells. Okay, so this cell itself holds a total of 6, and so I'm going to be planting 12 of these small cherry pepper hot seeds. If I want some more, I'll do another one up, if that makes sense. So okay, here we go. I'm going to quit babbling. Let's do this. So like I said, what are y'all growing today? What are y'all, what zone are you in? I'm in zone 7. I live in Tennessee. And also, excuse me. And so yeah, in my zone, I went up in the almanac. It told me what was good to grow in my zone. And then I also looked on Google and see what other stuff I can grow in my zone. Because if you go on Google and go on under the almanac, I can't pronounce it. Y'all don't laugh at me. Don't come for me. But if you go on the almanac, if you know what I'm talking about, you will put in your zip code, and it will tell you everything you can grow in your area. Okay? Also, if you Google, you'll find some more stuff you can grow in your area. And also, if you like to grow with the moon, and that's moon gardening, and I am doing that as well, it will also tell you when you can put your seeds in, when you can put them out, and all that. You know, I think that is really cool too. Okay? Then you're going to go back, get you some of that good coconut coir or whatever soil you use, and you're going to sprinkle it over the top of your cells. And you're going to smooth it out. Awesome, awesome. This is good therapy for me. Like I said, I don't really just talk about what goes on with me, but for y'all to know who I am, because I feel comfortable that I can talk to you on here. You never know what somebody is going through. You got to watch what you say to people. You got to watch what you say to people, because you never know what the next person is going through. Just because you feel like you're not having a good day, just because you feel like nobody will understand you, believe me, somebody is out there and they do understand you. You have to get that negative energy off your heart. You have to get it off your heart. You gotta quit putting it on people because you're agitated and you're mad at the world about something. And talk to somebody about it. On whatever it is. I talk to the Lord and I talk to my best friend, and then he's right there in that house. I'm talking to y'all because y'all follow me and I call you my honeybees, and y'all have been there for me by showing a lot of love, and that's what I love. A lot of love. I suffer from clinical depression, anxieties, okay, neuropathy, PTSD. Anybody suffer from that? All that came from what happened to me in '09. For those who don't know what happened to me, and there's some that do know, I was stabbed 12 times. Yeah, 12 times. Not nearly died. If y'all are suffering from somebody who's going through domestic violence, I was one of those women that suffered and went through domestic violence. If you see any tall tale signs about things going on, run. Don't stay. Don't stay in that. I didn't know any better. And a lot of us women don't know any better because we get so caught up in it thinking the person is going to change, and they will not. They will try to end your life along with theirs. Just so they are miserable, they want you to be miserable because something is wrong with them. It doesn't have nothing to do with you, but they want to put it all on you. And guess what? I thought it was all my fault. I have therapy sessions. This happened in 2009. I have made it this far, and I'm very grateful to where I am at. And I've came a long way. A long way. So, doing this gardening has been very therapeutic for me. It has been very therapeutic for me. I have nothing to complain about because God said you have a reason to be still here. So, my reasoning was getting on YouTube. I started doing hair videos. Okay, I was scared to death getting in front of that camera. Okay, there was a lot going on. And then I was like, that's not for me. I did a lot of these lock videos. It wasn't for me. I was trying to find myself. Being in a domestic violence relationship is something hard to do. Is find yourself. So I did my crafting. That was me. I loved the crafting. But it was just something not hitting it. You know what I'm saying? Something was not hitting it. And as I was doing these videos, right, my memory started coming back to a whole lot of things that I used to do. I was in nail school and I graduated. I went to hair school. I graduated. I was writing insurance. I got that. Contracting. First, black female, to contract. Okay? I did that. And then I started doing this gardening, and I got into herbals and stuff when I was in nail school. I learned a lot about the herbs because we do spa treatments and everything. I was making my own oils and all that good stuff, right? But my memory left, okay? That PTSD and all that left. So when I started doing my gardening and started coming up on doing my gardening, a lot of that came back. And as it started coming back, I started getting more excited about it. And things started coming back. I started doing all that, I just got overjoyed. Yeah, it's just like it clicked, This is my calling. This is what I like to do. I like to feed people. I was homeless. I didn't have no food. I did what I had to do as far as I was still working, but I was living in my car. Okay? And I was feeding people and not feeding myself. I knew I needed to eat, but I was seeing other people out here that needed to eat. So I couldn't eat because I was sitting there seeing them hungry too. So guess what? I was working in a fast food place. I would eat on my lunch breaks. Then I was able to take some food home with me, but I was feeding other people. When I started doing this gardening, I said, guess what? I'm going to start feeding other people out here because this is what I enjoy doing. I enjoy growing this food. I started getting into it, watching everything grow. I got so caught up in it. I just love it. You know what I'm saying? It's therapy. And so now I got where I can grow enough. I was blessed to have a whole lot of seeds. And God blessed me with that. And he's also, I believe in my heart that he's going to bless me for feeding other people out here, because this is what I wanted to do. This is what I prayed for, to grow and to pass it on, to give some people some food when they don't have food, and to learn how to can so I can be able to feed myself and my family, and be able to learn how to bake, because I did not know how to bake. I knew how to cook, but I didn't know how to bake. I'm learning how to bake my own bread. I'm learning to bake, period. I've made 3 different things in this baking, and I'm very pleased. If you would have asked me to bake a long time ago, and I tried it, it'd been hard as a brick. You could throw it up against the wall, it just wouldn't work. Now, I'm able to bake a few of those things and it'd be soft and moist and delicious, okay? So I'm just very grateful. And so doing this gardening has really been wonderful for me. It's been a great therapy project for me. And I'm done got so addicted. Excuse me, my mouth getting dry. I done got so addicted into growing and seeing how things grow and learning so much. I just want to just pass it on, give you all the information that I learned. I can't hold that stuff in. I want to pass it on to the next person who wants to grow, who wants to learn how to grow. And I thought it was going to be hard. I thought you have a green thumb. No such thing. The green thumb comes in when you learn something, or if you haven't caught on to it the first time, keep that notebook, write everything down, so that way the next growing season, when it comes to that, you'll see what worked for you and what didn't work for you. And that's where that green thumb is coming in at, because you learned something. And that's that thumbs up, y'all. That's that thumbs up. So, hey, if you are enjoying watching my videos, thank you, bless you. If you want to continue on watch my videos, thank you, bless you. And if you decide you want to go on to another channel and not be with me, that's fine too, because I learned that I have to love me, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? I do this for therapy. You don't know what somebody is going through, or the next person is going through. When I get on this camera, it's a lot of joy, because I'm able to pass this on. When I'm off the camera, it's the same way. I'm not changing. It's the same way. I'm excited. I'm talking to people about growing and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get out here and grow. Grow some food. These people out here are taking this food and jacking it up, making it hard for anybody to get any food. And that's sad. It really is. I'm not into those politics and stuff like that, but you can see it for yourself. You go to the grocery store and everything is jacked up so high you can't afford it. So whatever foods you might have in your house that have seeds, cucumbers, okay, bell peppers, hot peppers, anything, lettuce, you could cut the ends off and grow some back. Put it in some water and let it root at the bottom and grow you some lettuce back. There's all kind of ways. You can Google it. You can look on YouTube videos. You can take your scraps and grow that stuff right back. No joke. I did it. And I'll be showing you all that in the future, for real, if you stay with me. I've learned a whole lot of stuff. So I'm not going to keep dragging on in this video. We have did our small cherry peppers, hot peppers. And we're going to be doing some more of these peppers when I go off the air. Y'all get y'all's peppers, because tomorrow we're going to go to the next thing that we're going to start putting up seeds in for January to get ready to be putting out in our garden here soon. So I'm getting ready to give y'all my shout outs. If you're ready for it, let's go. Okay, so the first person I want to give a shout out to is Amari. Thank you for coming in on my channel, Amari, and subscribing. You're now a honeybee. The next person I want to give a shout out to is Amanda. Hey, thank you for coming on L&L Honeycomb Homestead. You're a honeybee as well. I appreciate you for coming in. Thank you. The next person, I'm sorry, my phone almost died. The next person I want to give a shout out to is Jessica. Thank you for subscribing to my channel as well. All y'all, I want to thank you so much for coming in on my channel, showing all that love. I have so much to give and so much to show. There's a lot on my mind when it comes to this gardening, and I'm just happy and ecstatic. So tomorrow, we're going to do some more videos, okay? And we're going to do the next seed from these peppers for January. So if you're interested in that, please stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, leave a comment below and tell me what zone you're in. I'm interested in know what zone different people are in and what you grow for January. I'm interested in that for the spring. So, hey, y'all have a wonderful day, and God bless. See you tomorrow. Bye.